Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to another Math Your Day channel. So in today's video we'll be looking at this 2023, the November 2023 grade 11 paper 1, right? We will specifically looking at question 2, right? Yeah, so 2.1.1, let us read the instruction first. It says simplify the following expression completely, right? Completely without using a calculator, right? Here we have to simplify completely without using a calculator, right? So let us do that. 2.1.1, so we have 9x squared raised to the power negative a half, all divided by 9x negative 2. Right, so the first thing is you need to apply the properties. So let's start with the top part, the numerator. We notice that here, let's just bring this down. Okay, so you notice that the 9 will receive the negative a half, and the x will also receive the negative a half. Remember what we talked about, the properties of exponents, right? So meaning we'll have 9 negative a half times x 2 over 2, this is negative, all divided by 9 over x squared. Remember we have a negative here. Remember how to remove the negative root. You bring down, for instance, if you have x negative 1, it will be 1 over x. If you have x negative 2, it will be 1 over x squared. If you have x negative 7, it will be 1 over x to the power 7, right? Okay, so I hope that you understand that one. Moving on. Delete this. Okay, so moving on, right? So here, this is a square root, right? Remember when we said if I have x a half, I can put this in a square root, right? This is a 2, so this is what we can do here. We can put a 2 there, and this is 9 negative 1 times this is negative 1, so because it's 2 over 2, negative 2 over 2 is negative 1, and this is 9 over x squared. Okay, so here, so this one can be written as the square root of 1 over 9, and hence root 1 over root 9, which will give us 1 over 3. So we have 1 over 3 there, times, again changing this negative exponent to 1 over x, then 9 over x squared. Now I can rationalize, so meaning I'll times the bottom part with x squared divided by 9. What I do on the bottom, I'll do at the top, x squared over 9. So I can remove these. Okay, so meaning this will be 1 automatically, so I can remove this. So this is the expression that we have now. So here, this is the expression that we have. Now, it's just simple math. So I have x squared on top, 9 times 3 is 27, and then times x. Now, this here is your answer. But if you go back to the instruction that says simplify completely, right? So we need to simplify completely. So I'm gonna remove 1x here. Therefore my final answer will be x over 27, right? So meaning the final answer there will be x over 27. Can put the x over 27. Now let us prove this and remove this. Let us prove whether the answer is correct or not. Okay, Can remove this too. Okay, let us prove this answer. We see our answer is x over 2 over 27. Right, so I want to prove this. Let us say, for instance, x. Let us make x the a number. Let's make it simple. Let's say x is equal to 27. Right, let's say x is equal to 27. So I put 27 there, like 27 over 27. This would give us 1. Right, so meaning if I put that 27, that same 27 here in place of x, I should also get a 1. Let us see. So if I have 9, 27 squared negative a half, make sure to use the brackets, guys. And here again, 9, 27 raised to the power of 2. So if you can just plug this on a calculator, you should get a 1. If you plug this on a calculator, you should get a 1. But let us just simplify it for argument's sake. Here, remember we said this is 1 over 3. This here will be 27 raised to the power 1. And here at the bottom we have that's 27, something like this. So we can rationalize again. 27 over 9, this will be 27 over 9. You can remove the bottom part here. Again, you can do this on a calculator. Just plug this on your calculator, and then here you have 1 over 3 times 27 times 9 over 27. No, times 27 over 9. Remember, there's a square there, right? So there's a square over 9, and you can notice that this will move. Therefore, we have 27 over 3 times 9. 3 times 9 is 27, so these will move. Hence, we have our answer, which is 1. So meaning this value here, the x over 27, it is a correct value, and it is simplified. There's nothing we can do about this. We cannot simplify further, right? So meaning that is our value there in that case. Just write it here. Just hoping that you guys can see we have x over 27 as our answer. Okay, so if you look at 2.1.2, we have square root 8 k raised to the power 4, or the 4 here, okay, minus square root of 98 k4, all divided by square root of 25 k raised to the power 2. Okay, so here we can break these two. Right, remember, when you have a times b inside one root, this can also be written as a times b, right? This can also be written as a times b. Okay, so to prove that, you can plug this in a calculator. If you say 2 times 2, well, this is 2, but if you want to prove, if you want to show that property there of saying 2 times the root 2, you can, right? You notice that here we have 2.5 times 2.5. The bases are the same. We're adding the two exponents. Now a half plus a half is equal to 1. Therefore, you have 2, 1, which is equal to 2. Now if you say 2 times 2, that's 4. Meaning the square root of 4 is also equal to 2. Right? Something that you understand that one there. Okay. Now let us move on. So meaning I can break these like that. There you go. Times k4 all divided by square root 25 square root k squared. Okay, so now what you can do is, well, we could say you can plug this on a calculator, but Okay, let's say without the use of calculator. So we notice that 8 is 4 times 2. So meaning if inside here I will have the square root of 4 times 2, which is the same as square root of 4 times square root 2. Now the square root of 4 is 2, so now I'll have 2 square root of 2. Right, so here I have 2 square root 2. Then here is basically k 4 over 2, which is k squared, right? So let me just remove these. Sure, just remove that. Okay, so now here we notice that when we are dealing with these type of questions, in most cases the square root will be common in these terms. So meaning here we should have like the square root of 2, and then here is also k squared. Now we notice that here, if 98 divided by 2, that's 49, right? That is 49. So meaning I'll also have I can say, well, 49 times square root of 2. Well, the square root of 49 is 7, and the square root of 2 there, so I'll have 7k squared. Then here at the bottom, square root of 25 is 5. Here k 2 over 2, that's k1. Right, there you go. So now here we can see that we have like terms, right? This part here is the same as this part there. Therefore I can add the 7 and the 2. So 2 minus 7 is negative 5 square root 2 k squared, all divided by 5 k. Now the k, the 5 and the 5 will move, 1k will move there, and hence you have negative, don't forget the negative there, so you have negative square root 2 times k. Okay, so here you have square root 2 times k, and that's the answer there. There's nothing you can do to simplify further, right? There's nothing one can do to simplify further, so that there is our final answer there. Okay, now remember, when we are dealing with these questions are easy marks here. So if you are not sure with the with your answer, please review it, right? Check whether your answer is correct by, let's make k a number. Let's say k is equal to 1 to make it more simple. So meaning there I'll have 2, 1. So the square root of 1 is 1. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. So meaning when I plug in 1 in place of k, then the original expression, I should also get a negative 2. Let us see. So here I have 8 times 1 to the power 4 minus 98 times 1 power 4, then 25 times 1 negative 2. Okay, so here this again, like there's no calculator, square root of 8 times that, just plug it in a calculator, you'll get 2 minus 7 root 2 over 5, right? Then 7 minus, these are like terms, so 2 minus 7, that's negative 5 square root of 2, right? No, what did I do? K 2 negative 2 okay, there's something wrong here. Let me just double check. Was our final answer? Okay, What was my final answer there? Oh yeah, you see what I did there? So my final answer is not negative. It's negative square root of 2 times k. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, now let's prove. You should get like negative square root of 2 times 1, which is equal to negative square root of 2. Okay, let's do this again. 8 times 1, 4 minus root 98 times 1, 4, and then 25 times 1, negative 2 there. So here, plug this in a calculator, you should get a negative root 2. Right, so you see how I spotted the mistake that I did. So it's very important that you check your answer after of course after you have done answered. Make sure that you double check whether your answer is correct or not. Right, so the answer here is negative square root of 2 times k. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to 2.2. So 2.2.1. So here, solve for x without using a calculator. Okay, so without the use of a calculator, this should be nice. Here we have x minus 3 over 2, right? Yes, and then which is equal to 125. So here what I can do is I can change this expression and yeah, or okay, so what I can do is I can say, well, x negative 3 over 2. Now ask myself, how would I make x or rather, how can I remove the this exponent here? So meaning I can say, well, negative 2 over 3, I do the opposite. Whatever I do on the left, I do on the right. 2 over 3. Now you see that the 2 and the 2, the negative, the 3, and then the 3. So we are left with x. And here, notice that we have the cube root of 125 times the cube root of 125. Rather, no. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, there's a negative, right? So meaning it's 1 over 125 times, yes, cube root 1 over 125. Now the cube root of 125 is 5. So meaning our answer will be, in that case, 1 over 5, right? Yes, 1 over 5 times 1 over 5, which would be 1 over 25, which would be 1 over 25. So if I take that same value and plug it in then the original expression, meaning 1 over 25 times, or rather 1 over 25 raised to the power negative 3 over 2, this should give me a 125. If you check that on your calculator, you should get the 125. Let me just check here, negative 3 over 2. Yep, you should get a 125, right? So our answer here is 1 over 25. Okay, hoping that you guys are following. If there's something you didn't understand, again, comment down below. Okay, so 2.2.2, again here I have px times p2 over x and then p5 minus x, which is equal to 1. Okay, this should be nice. Yeah. Okay. I have there on top, I have the same basis, therefore I can add the exponents, so meaning x plus 2 over x, this is 1, therefore I have x squared plus 2 over x, right? That's the answer there, so meaning I can have p x squared plus 2 over x, which is equal to, if I cross multiply there, I'll have p5 minus x. Hence the bases are the same, I equate the exponents, therefore x squared plus 2 over x should be equal to 5 minus x. And then you just solve this here, 5x, cross multiply, minus x squared, I transpose, therefore I have 2x squared minus 5x plus 2, which is equal to 0. So let us factorize. So I have 2, 1. You can use the quadratic formula if you have a negative 5 there, so I can get negative, therefore x should be a half, or x should be 2. Okay, so you have x being equal to a half, or x being equal to 2. Right, again you can prove that. Okay, let's prove that real quick. Check our answer. I'm just gonna use only the half. Right, if the half is correct, meaning the 2 will also be correct. You can check that on your own. So if you let if you let p equal to 2, therefore I will have 2, we should get a 1. So 2, okay, let me just use a 2 there to make it more simple, times 2 over 2 is 1, therefore p 5 minus a 2 is a 3, and here it's a 1, the bases are the same, adding the exponents, so 2 plus 1 is 3, p3 there, therefore this should be 1 up. But p was 2, okay, p was 2 here, okay, yep, and that's correct. So meaning our x values there are indeed correct. So you can also check the half and check whether it's correct. So let's move on to 2.2.3. There we have x minus 4 over root x minus a 2, which is equal to 5a to the power 0. Now here they're trying to throw you off there by putting that a to the power 0. So you should notice that there is equal to 1. I've been saying this for a while now, right? A power 0 is 1, so I mean that's 5 times 1. So they're trying to take you off there, right? They were trying to take you off, right? So yeah, so you have x4 over root x minus 2, which is equal to 5, right, times 1. So now I can cross multiply there. I'll have x minus 4, which is equal to 5, square root 2, square root x minus a 2, right? Therefore here I have x minus 4, which is equal to 5 square root x. If I put in my 5 there inside, I'll have 10. If I transpose a 10 alone, I'll have x plus 6 is equal to 5 root x. I want to remove the square root, right? Therefore on the left hand side I'll have x squared, and then 6 times x is 6x times 2, that's 12x and then 6 squared, that's 36, which is equal to 25 times x, right? Okay, so now I'll have x squared minus that's 50 minus 2, which is 13x, plus 36 equal to 0. And then you basically solve there. So you factorize, so x and x, the factors of 36, I have 36 times 1, you have 6 times 6. So you notice that the 6 times 6 will give you 12. If you add, they'll give you 12. If you subtract, they'll give you what do you call this? They'll give you 0. Then you also have 18 times 2. If you add, if you subtract, they'll give you 16, which you only need 13 in this case. You also have 9 times 4. 9 times 4, if you say 9 minus 4, that will give you 8. No, that will give you 5, right? Then if you add, that will give you 13. So meaning you can use the 9 and the 4, but here there's a negative, so we use the negative, hence x should be 9, or x should be 4 in that case. So I have x equal to 9 and x should be equal to 4. Again, we can prove this here by putting the x value into our original expression, right? Into our original expression. So let us see. Well, we have x minus replace the x with one of these two numbers here, so I can put a 4 there. No, x will be 4, right? So it's negative, negative, positive. Yeah, x is 4. Okay. Okay, let me check something. Okay, yes, that is correct. Okay. Come on. There you go. Okay, so if I take the 4, so it will give me 4 minus 4, which will be automatically 0, which is wrong in that case. Which is wrong, because on the right hand side I have 5. So if I try the 9, 9 minus a 4 over the 9, which is 3, 3 plus more minus 2, this will give me 5. So meaning here we have x equal to 9 and x not equal to 4 in that case, right? So make sure that we test these two things here, right? Because you are going to get only 3 marks here if you did not do this right here, where you say x is not equal to 4, right? So make sure you double check your values, or you put them in your original equation or expression. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I'll do more videos soon. For now, let us just yeah let's just solve the exponents. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Remember, if you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll leave my number in the description below, and my email if you need any help or something you don't understand. Please do reach out. Do reach out. I'll definitely answer all your questions, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Cool.